Reddit user Island Short5920 set up a trail camera, and last month it caught a peculiar image featuring two figures on a dirt road at night. Some users suggested that the figure on the left looked like a deer standing on its hind legs, but the identity of the figure on the right remains unclear. The poster clarified that there is no video footage available, and that the location is a remote area with no nearby homes or lights, leaving the true identities of the figures a mystery. During their time at a hunting cabin in the woods, this family recorded something unusual on their CCTV. A mysterious form appears to float through the air, and the way it glided and caused the hammock to sway raises the question, could it be something beyond mere mist? While enjoying a smoke on top of a hill near their camp, a group of hunters took photos of the full moon. The next day, as they reviewed the images, they stumbled upon something unsettling, a large humanoid figure captured on multiple devices. The figure appeared unnaturally large and seemed not to be of human origin, leaving them feeling shaken. Strangely, this wasn't their first eerie encounter. Just a year earlier, they had heard blood-curdling screams and witnessed a tall, white figure vanish behind the hill. Others had also reported hearing screams from the same area over the years, raising questions about whether it's connected to local folklore or something truly paranormal. So what did they really capture that night? This man was hunting in a secluded forest when he heard unusual sounds in the distance and chose to explore. Suddenly, he caught sight of something disturbing, a figure draped in a ghostly white shroud with long black hair. Was it merely a person, or something much more sinister? If it was a person, why would she be wandering through the woods at such a late hour dressed like that? As this Reddit user was browsing through his photos, he stumbled upon something quite unsettling. What looked like a creepy, possibly severed foot in his old yard. The internet has been buzzing with theories, with some suggesting it might be a leprechaun, a drug addict, or even a statue. Sadly, the true source of the mysterious foot is still a mystery. While out for a hunting, this individual took a photo of something unusual in the distance, a mysterious figure partially hidden by tall grass. She observed that whatever it was had been standing there before their eyes met, only to crouch down in the image. Her initial impression suggested the figure was small, possibly around 12 inches tall, leading to amusing theories ranging from a person in a black hoodie to an animal. While skeptics dismissed it as a hoax or a case of misidentification, others speculated it might be a cryptid. So what exactly was captured in this eerie photo? On December 28th, 2024, Scott Ritter was in Ocean City, Maryland.
I'm working this job.
When he observed a semicircle of blinking lights in the sky. He managed to capture this unusual phenomenon on video, showing the lights flashing and strobing through the clouds for a few seconds before they vanished. Some viewers speculated that it might be an alien mothership camouflaging itself against the sky, its lights briefly hinting at its presence. The following night, Scott returned to the same location and saw the lights once more, this time blinking in different patterns. The bizarre footage continues to be a mystery. The photo was captured by a user known as Moonface outside a friend's residence. It depicts a ghostly figure perched on a fence gazing into the distance. At the time, no one noticed the peculiar figure, but after a night of drinks, they later spotted the shadow. Some believe it to be the spirit of someone who passed away in that spot, while skeptics argue it's merely an optical illusion created by the shadows of nearby items, such as a parking meter and a utility pole. Could it simply be a coincidence? A man was on a hunting trip in Hobia, Oklahoma, when he noticed a strange figure among the trees. It was tall and dark, resembling a chimpanzee, although such creatures are not native to Oklahoma. Its size and stance hinted that it could be something different, potentially a Sasquatch. The figure's movements and silhouette did not align with any known animal, which sparked speculation about its unexplained nature. Unfortunately, the figure was never fully visible, making it impossible to ascertain what it really was. In the early morning, a hunter immediately before setting off on his journey encountered something frightening. The unsettling noise recorded in Lansing, Iowa, close to the Mississippi River, prompted many to wonder if it was the scream of a bobcat. The sound was so disturbing that some likened it to a human scream, highlighting how easily natural animal sounds can be misinterpreted as something mysterious. A group of hikers was taking a lunch break in the woods when an unexpected visitor arrived.
Не надо.
A large brown bear emerged above them, and one of the hikers captured the intense encounter on video. The bear rested its head on one of the hikers, who stayed calm throughout the tense moment. Eventually, the bear wandered off, and the hiker's ability to remain composed in such a frightening situation probably ensured their safety. A couple was trekking through the woods when they began to hear unusual sounds. As they started recording, they noticed something disturbing. A hairy creature was observing them, standing motionless, feeling uneasy and uncertain about what was following them or if it was a threat. They cautiously made their way out. They exited the woods feeling both bewildered and scared. In early April 2024, a TikTok user named Scared Bucks ventured into a cave on a warm, sunny day. This cave is well known for the peculiar sounds that occasionally echo from its depths. Curious about the noises, he chose to explore them personally.
Ah, c'è qualcuno? Ehi! Allora, è veramente impressionante. E poi è scavata come una bara. Ed è scavata dall'uomo, vedete? A picconate proprio. È strettissima. È molto bassa, molto piccola. E ci sono queste nicchie che non so che cosa sono. Avete sentito? È angustissima. Angustissima. Io mi fermerò a un certo punto perché non ce la faccio, sento. Merda. No, aiuto.
Once inside, he encountered a haunting whistling sound. However, despite the unsettling ambiance, he came out of the cave unharmed. On April 3rd, 2024, a Reddit user chose to go mountain hiking close to Hualien City, Taiwan, without knowing what was about to unfold. At 7:58 a.m. NST, a powerful earthquake measuring 7.4 on the Richter scale hit near Hualien City, resulting in at least 19 fatalities and injuring more than 1,100 people. This marked the most intense earthquake to strike Taiwan since the 1999 Gigi earthquake. Fortunately, the hiker had not yet started their ascent and was able to escape without any injuries. The YouTube channel, The Proper People Vlogs, ventured into an abandoned power plant deep within the forest. Everything seemed fine until they found themselves in a precarious situation.
Oh, he's right there.
Do you see him?
Yeah, on the wall right there.
There's a person?
There's a person.
Should we talk to them? Should we talk? Did they see you? They see us. They're shouting something.
He's showing us something?
Should you talk to him right now before he calls the cops or something?
In the video, the group appeared anxious as someone approached them. Rather than fleeing, they opted to let their translator handle the encounter. It turned out to be a security guard, and he was clearly displeased to find them there.
Oh, they're
security.
cops.
Shit.
What do we do?
They saw you.
We're here.
We just wanted to see the train.
Yeah.
We're train enthusiasts.
These guys look serious. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Still filming? Okay. Does not seem good.
No, this isn't worse than any other show.
That says police. We went out in the open just a little bit and then they came around the corner
Yeah. Oh, wow.
and they're looking right at us. This place was supposed to be like an easy place. We go?
Even without understanding the language, the tension was evident. The translator quickly urged them to leave, aware that local authorities wouldn't be lenient with tourists caught trespassing. They departed as swiftly as possible, taking the experience as an important lesson for the remainder of their trip. While enjoying a campfire, a user took some photos and later noticed something unusual. An unexplainable shape appeared in one of the images, which didn't align with the shadows of any known objects on their property. The land is situated on old mining grounds from the gold rush era, adding to the intrigue. User J. Sarut and others have reported seeing a shadowy figure, often described as a man in a hat. This has sparked discussions about whether the phenomenon is paranormal or merely an optical illusion. Given the area's historical background, the sightings feel even more unsettling. As a Reddit user strolled through a field, they came across something quite extraordinary. A tree ablaze from within. This phenomenon is typically the result of a lightning strike, which generates intense heat that causes the sap and moisture in the tree to vaporize quickly. The rapid expansion creates significant internal pressure, leading to a fire igniting inside the tree. Such fires can smolder unnoticed for an extended period before becoming visible. Luckily, this particular fire was detected before it had the chance to grow more severe. On November 22nd, 2023, LS from the YouTube channel TripSense went camping with two friends in a secluded area of Udan, India. They spent their evening by the campfire, enjoying music and laughter, completely oblivious to the frightening events that were about to unfold. As they settled into their tent for the night, the atmosphere took a terrifying turn.
बाहर जाके नहीं दिखेगा अबे नहीं दिखेगा ये सो गया ऐसे आवाज नहीं आएगी थोड़ी देर आवाज सुनते हैं फिर जाएंगे अचानक जाएंगे ना.
A loud growl pierced the stillness, resembling that of a leopard nearby their campsite.
अब नहीं आ रही ना? थोड़ा देर से बंद है. भाई रात के 1:30 बज रहा है.
Paralyzed by fear, they listened intently, unsure of their next move. Eventually, the growling ceased, and they cautiously peeked outside. Although they didn't spot anything, the encounter left them rattled. Thankfully, they managed to get through the night without incident. In 2008, a family recorded a Saturday morning writing lesson at a school in Kent. During the session, Janet and her daughter were writing, while Janet's husband filmed. Upon reviewing the footage later, they noticed something unusual, a figure standing just a few meters away from Janet as she wrote. At the time, Janet didn't see anyone nearby, making it unlikely for her to have missed someone so close. The figure reappears later in the footage, this time facing away. Many viewers believe the video is genuine, commenting on how lifelike and eerie the figure appears. To this day, the mystery of what was captured remains unresolved. A homeowner residing deep in the woods recorded something unusual on their security camera one night. A person was spotted entering the property in a peculiar way, and although they may have been under the influence or in an altered state of mind, that doesn't clarify their presence. Whatever the reason, the individual's choice to scale the fence left the homeowner feeling wary and questioning their intentions. Reddit user CNO or Badger posted a photo from a hunting trip in the mid-2000s at a friend's cabin. In the picture, he is wearing his father's army uniform, but something unsettling can be seen in the background. A white figure that looks like a woman, possibly pregnant or holding a baby, is visible in the distance. The user notes that there were no statues or decorations in the area, and even provided another photo taken just moments earlier that shows no such figure. Could this be evidence of a ghostly apparition? This image was posted by a Reddit user on the r/paranormal subreddit, showcasing something unsettling that his friend's trail camera captured in 2022. At 9:04 p.m., a humanoid figure can be seen walking past the camera. The situation becomes even more concerning due to the camera's placement in a secluded area. Some Reddit users suspect that the figure might be a distressed human female, while others theorize it could be a homeless person or someone in a vulnerable state, possibly due to addiction or abuse. Several comments express worries about the possibility of the individual being an attack victim, highlighting visible injuries on the legs and upper body, the presence of a stick, the absence of shoes, and the noticeable dirt and blood on the person's body further complicate the mystery. What could the real story behind this figure be? A man was working in Churchill when he noticed a polar bear lounging beneath his vehicle. While polar bears are typically recognized for their fierce nature, this particular one seemed unusually playful. Despite its relaxed demeanor, polar bears are some of the most powerful predators in the wild. Unlike other hunters that depend on stealth, polar bears confront their prey directly and can easily overpower them with their immense strength. Thankfully, this encounter concluded without any harm. While reviewing trail camera footage from a secluded forest in North Carolina, a hiker noticed one particular image that caught their attention. The photo seemed to show a figure concealed behind a tree, an ape-like being with fur that matched descriptions of Bigfoot. However, one aspect raised doubts. If the footage was truly captured by a trail camera, why was it positioned only a few feet away and aimed directly at another tree? These peculiar details have prompted many to doubt the image's authenticity. A group of hunters awoke to a deeply unsettling sight during the night. Their tent was infested with swarms of creepy daddy-long-legs or huntsman spiders. Alarmed and anxious, they hurriedly escaped, feeling shaken and considering giving up. Before departing, they took a photo to post on Reddit, then swiftly packed their belongings and returned to the safety of their home. A hunter spent a week at a secluded cabin deep in the forest, eager to enjoy the tranquility of nature and spend his days tracking game. However, one fateful night, he encountered something that shattered the calm.
Okay, that's terrifying. What? Oh shit, it's moving. What the fuck is that?
As he sat outside, listening to the sounds of the night, he noticed a flickering light in the distance. It appeared as if someone was wandering through the woods carrying a torch. Just when he thought it couldn't get any stranger, another light emerged, creating the illusion of two glowing eyes watching him from the shadows. In addition to the unsettling lights, the hunter began to hear eerie sounds surrounding him, whispers that echoed through the trees. Unlike any animal calls he was familiar with, those were definitely not the sounds a deer would make. The peaceful hunting trip had taken a haunting turn, leaving the hunter on edge in the depth of the forest. A hiker returned to a historic haunted cave, steeped in chilling legends. Locals shared tales of protective crosses and playful spirits known as Tommyknocker, said to be linked to mysterious mining accidents. As he explored the cave alone, The hiker quickly sensed a strange change in the atmosphere, and then something unexpected occurred.
In the darkness. What the f was that? What? Bro. Oh my god, I'm using a gimbal right now. I just went crazy. Come on. Come on. There's something over there. There's something over there. There's something straight ahead. I don't know what the hell it is. Oh my gosh, what's going on? My gimbal, stop. What's going on? Oh, my gimbal's going crazy. Stop. Stop moving around. Bro, this thing is like possessed. Stay straight, stay straight. I saw something right over there.
Later, while analyzing his footage, he spotted what seemed to be a face lurking in the shadows. Despite feeling scared and uneasy, the hiker couldn't shake his intrigue about the encounter and promised himself to come back, this time with companions. YouTubers from KBC Ghost Hunter were exploring a location famous for UFO sightings when they encountered an unusual noise that instantly drew their attention.
What?
Não, não é bicho não. Nunca vi bicho não.
As they pressed on with their investigation, they started to feel that someone might be close by, and suddenly they caught sight of something.
Olha lá, velho. Mano, tem alguma coisa ali. Irmão, tô vendo, tô vendo. Não, pera aí, mano. Ela tá focando. Alô? Pedro. Alô? João, é um olho, João. Pera comigo. João. Pedro, olha ali pra baixo, Pedro. Cadê?
Panic set in as they combed the area but found nothing. Just when they were about to leave, another unsettling sound resonated in the distance. The entire experience left them with more questions than answers. This moment was recorded in the mountains of China. Where a cleaning lady is nonchalantly sweeping a steep incline, even losing her balance at one point. At first, it seems like she is working on the brink of a dangerous cliff. However, a closer inspection of the falling leaves suggests it might be a clever camera illusion, making the slope appear more hazardous than it truly is. Nevertheless, one question lingers. Why would someone be sweeping leaves off a mountain? A fisherman was out on the water when he was startled by an unusual sight.
Yo, I'm in Oyster Bay, right? So I'm going all the way in, and I see a fucking head. And I'm like, what the?
Feeling uneasy, he decided to take a closer look and noticed something floating that looked like a human head.
And I think it's just a fucking sweatshirt. I don't see no fucking head, but it's filled up. I'm afraid to pluck that shit out of the water, bro. And I'm looking down, and the sad thing is it's not moving. That's what's got me worried, like some fucking body's in there and it's tied to the bottom of the water. Look at that shit.
Upon investigation, the object turned out to be a hoodie that was upright and partially submerged, giving it an eerily lifelike appearance. Suspecting something troubling, he contacted authorities, and an investigation was initiated to determine if it was a body or merely clothing. Some have speculated that it might have been a balloon inside the hoodie, set up as a cruel prank, but no updates have been provided yet, leaving everyone in suspense about the reality behind this disturbing discovery. A man was fishing at a lake in Illinois when he noticed something that looked like a human hand floating on the water's surface. Concerned and wanting to prove he wasn't imagining it, he quickly recorded a video. The hand seemed too lifelike to dismiss. Later, away from the camera, he retrieved the object from the water and found that it was actually a fake hand, likely a part of a Halloween costume. On May 9th, 2015, Ed and his friend Corey, along with a few others, went fishing on Lake Erie. What began as a tranquil day took a perilous turn when a nearby lightning bolt struck, sending a strong shockwave through the air. Although the lightning didn't hit Ed directly, he recalled the experience as feeling as though he had nearly been struck. Had the bolt made contact, the consequences could have been deadly. Thankfully, Ed and his companions left the lake without any injuries.